Have you ever wondered how you can get everybody on the same page when it comes to your goals for your YouTube channel and your business? Like, sure, we can have systems, but what happens when people don't follow the systems, when they're not sure which systems they're supposed to use? That is when we want to utilize something known as business policies. So in today's video, I'm going to be telling you not only what a policy is and why you need one inside of your YouTube business, yes, even if you are a team of one, but also the 3 policies that you need inside of your business so that you can get everybody, including your team and your clients, on board to helping you progress your business closer to the vision that you have for it. All right, so let's just clear the air real quick of what a policy even is. A policy is a guiding principle or rule to help you, your systems, your processes, and your team make decisions and actions in your business even easier. If you've ever worked a job before, you've probably had policies around sick leave, when you want to go on vacation, what happens if you decide to quit. And these policies were in place to let you know what the rules were when it came to doing any of those actions inside of that company. Another example is that you've probably come along the refund policy when it comes to returning clothes or goods, and you already know the steps you need to take of what that company needs you to do when it comes to refunds. The great thing about policies is that it lets people know both internally and externally what your rules are when it comes to the way that you conduct business. Some other policies that you've probably heard of is the equal opportunity policy, the anti-bullying and discrimination policy. These are all things to let the world and your team know exactly how you decide to do business. The reason why I advocate for small business owners and even solopreneurs to have policies is because they set the tone of the other parts of your operations. If you want to be able to build systems in your business, the policies help you determine what type of systems you need to build. If one of your policies stipulate that you only take brand deals from those who are doing something for our planet or are environmentally conscious, then you want to set up a brand dealing qualification system that checks for those things. Your policy lays down the groundwork for what sets up your systems, your procedures, and even your team members down the track. It's just a great way to make sure you have all your ducks in a row and ensure that whomever comes into your business, either contractor, client, or a full-time team member, or even you when you're having a very busy day, you know exactly how you're going to make a decision on something because you have a policy around it. Now, with that clear, I want to go over the 3 policies I believe every YouTube business owner needs to have inside their business if they want to ensure that they are able to build intentional systems, team members, and processes that are going to help them get to their business goals. Number 1, vacation and parental leave policy. I think one of the biggest bait and switch scams that has occurred in this space is how much people pushed business ownership, but then neglected to mention that there's literally no net you can fall back on when you have a business, which includes when you want to step back. So if you want to take vacations, if you have to take parental leave because you are expecting a child, it's not like you can just clock out and then your business continues on while you're taking 3 months away. You need to make sure that you build those things in. And the first step to doing so is making sure that you have a policy that stipulates what happens when you or anybody else in your business as you continue to grow decides to take a vacation. This policy would explain how vacations are meant to be handled, how or if to communicate with clients, audience members, and team for the time frame that you are away, how work is completed while you are away, and how much time you'll be away for that needs to be considered. So this policy is exactly as it sounds. It's essentially the rules of how someone takes a vacation inside of your business. So if you decide to take a step back, how would you communicate with your clients, with your brand deal partnerships, with your collabs, with your audience members that you're going to be taking a break? How would you let team members know what to do and what their responsibilities are while you are away? If you decide to continue having content being put out, decide to continue selling your offers, what does that look like? It's essentially just setting up, if this happens, this is what you do. This way, you have something to fall back on what to do to prepare for a vacation or for a parental leave. So when you are setting your video production schedule, setting up appointments for clients, or setting up brand deals, you can ensure that everyone is on board with 1, who is responsible for what while you are away, and 2, craft systems to fill in the gaps so that nothing is at a standstill. This honestly worked out great when Marissa was on her parental leave for 3 months last year, and we, her team, had to step up to make sure that the channel and the business could run seamlessly without her. Next up is a communications policy. And when I'm talking about communications, I'm not just meaning with your audience, I'm not just meaning with your team, I'm also talking about your brand deal partnerships, your collaborations, and your clients as well. A communications policy largely discusses how to professionally connect with you on each platform with team members, contractors, clients, etc. This policy is great for letting your clients and brand deal collaborations know where they can connect with you when it comes to your offers. 2, where your team should largely communicate with each other and within what time frame. And 3, when people can expect to hear back from you to avoid any miscommunications. So if you can think about it for a second, if you have a lot So if you can imagine having a team of 3 to 5 people and all of them are messaging you on Instagram, on WhatsApp, through YouTube comments, through texting, calling you, that isn't a great way to be able to track how everybody is doing with their work, where projects are, where videos are. It's just incredibly overwhelming. So instead, having one communication platform and a set of rules and standards so that everybody knows, okay, we communicate about these video projects on this platform and we need to answer any questions that come up within X amount of time. It makes the flow of communication and making sure things get done and making sure there's no miscommunications so much easier. This is something that we've gone back and forth with inside of Team Marissa Romero in different ways of how can we ensure that we are not only tracking communication, how can we ensure that everybody's questions are being answered, and more importantly, how can we ensure that our clients know from a customer service perspective when they can expect to hear back from us when it comes to our products and our services. Having all of those laid out inside of a policy, make sure that everybody's on the same page of when and how to communicate with one another. Hey y'all, I hope you guys are enjoying that video so far, but real quick, I want to know a couple things about you. First off, are you somebody who is wanting to build your YouTube channel full-time, or maybe you already are full-time, but it feels incredibly overwhelming to be doing all the work that you are doing? Maybe you're wanting to hit that 5-figure, 6-figure, 7-figure income level, but you just do not know where you're going to find the time or the energy to do all of that. If that is you, then you're going to want to check out the Spacious and Scaled 6-step blueprint that Marissa has put out. This is chocked full with information, tips, actionable advice for you to be able to not only make running your YouTube channel and your business that much easier, but also how to be able to run and scale your YouTube business in less than 10 hours a week. So if that is you, go to the link down below and download that blueprint. Okay, now on with the video. And finally, last but not least, we have quality assurance policies. And let me tell you, this is something you especially want to listen to if you are a creator as well as a business owner. Y'all already know how important it is that the quality of your videos are top notch, especially on a competitive platform like YouTube. So when you have a high performing YouTube team behind you, you want to ensure that the consistency of quality is the same from video to video to video. You'll notice with our videos over here at the Subscribers to Sales channel, even though we now have 2 additional creators besides Marissa, the quality of our video, from the content to the filming to the editing, is all at the same consistent quality level. And that is because quality assurance is something that we have as part of our policies. We have a policy in place that all videos are reviewed by a peer before they are published to catch any editing mistakes that may possibly slip through the cracks, as an example. Beyond video production, another example of this is that you can have a process in place to routinely check on a procedure for any of your heavy duty policies, whether it's video production, customer service, marketing, sales, content creation when it comes to other platforms, making sure you have something in place to just double check on that procedure and make sure it's doing as well as you think it is. So that way you can continually be improving it to make it even better for your business in the future. This policy can ultimately lead to continuous improvement across the board when it comes to your systems and your processes. And with that, that's everything I have for you when it comes to the policies that you should have as a YouTube business owner. I hope you found this video helpful, and let me know down below which policy you will be implementing first inside of your YouTube business. But don't go anywhere just yet, because the next video playing after mine is from Coach Dawn, where she's breaking down how to be able to train and onboard your team members to not only save you time, but help you make money for your YouTube channel. So you don't want to miss that. Make sure to stick around so you can see Coach Dawn's video.
Are you a business owner who has a remote team? Or maybe you don't have a remote team just yet, but you want to build your team, your dream team, but you just don't know